Welcome to the Kane and Reloaded show. This your boy 305 Kane.
And it's your boy DJ Reloaded.
How you doing today, my boy?
Hey man, I miss you. Hey,
I miss you and the whole fam.
Hey, that was I felt naked that day. I miss you.
Hey, I told you not to. But the show must go on, huh?
Yes, sir. Felt like Tank. Please don't go. Hey, I was like, damn, I feel naked up here, man. But shout out to Ladybug. She helped me get back in my zone. Get in my
Shout out to
groove.
Ladybug chiming in.
I needed that. You should try it one time, man, and hold a conversation by yourself.
I don't like talking to myself, so
okay. We can scratch that off then.
But shout out to everybody that watched that video of DJ Reloaded. Shout out to everybody who commented or supported the video at all. Shout out to y'all.
Yes, sir.
Tonight's topic, we're going to talk a little bit about Oprah Winfrey and her flaw she had on stage talking about balance.
I mean, not that kind of balance as far as like.
I know what she was talking about. She was talking about balance in life and stuff.
Yeah. And it's interesting that she was talking about that concept of balance. I mean, there's no shot or disrespect because Oprah is a phenomenal woman, right? She has done a lot of great things in her life. She's a billionaire. I think it's about 2.7 billion that she's worth. So I mean, hats off to Oprah, right? But other than the money, the TV shows, the touring, the speeches, the powerful friends, I mean, is that what balance is in life?
I don't think that's one side of the scale.
I think she's heavily loaded on one side of the scale too. If you're talking from a career path and decision making, I think she's A1. Right. But when you start talking about family, a husband, children, I think she 0 for 3 in that. What you feel about that?
I think I feel you on that. She's 0 for 3 in that category. I can't. What can I say?
I mean, like
in her own house, no children, don't rarely see family.
Yeah, I mean, and it's deeper than that. My thought process on Oprah. I mean, she fell pretty hard too. And what was kind of alarming to me was I laughed. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I didn't laugh because I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm holier than thou.
I'm laughing now.
I was ready to make my meme. You know what I mean? If old shit was a person, that was Oprah, right? I was ready to make my meme, right? I was ready to put it out there, right? That might still come out, right? If old shit was a person, it'd be Oprah. But start doing my own little research on Oprah. I never really followed her story to the T like that. But as I started reading and trying to get an understanding of somewhat of her psyche, I think Oprah is a hurt woman. You talking about a woman that growing up was raped by cousins, uncles, and friends of the family, and nobody believed her.
Nope.
You talk about a woman who ran away from home when she was 14 years old and got pregnant because she was fast in the ass. Her mom sent her away because she couldn't. Her mom was, based on what I read, her mom was a hardworking woman that really didn't have time to encourage or build her up. So her mom couldn't handle her because she was stealing from her mom, and so her mom sent her away.
What happened to the child?
I mean, I don't really want to touch on the child, but I mean, the child passed, which is unfortunate. I don't wish that on no parent.
Facts.
But that's still pain.
That's hurt.
We talking about we talking about from rape, losing a child, being neglected from her mom, um, you know what I'm saying, stealing, then being shipped off, having siblings that she didn't even know that she had another sister. Um, and that's the reason why she chose not to have any more kids. So that was a choice.
Mm.
So, when I'm putting all these put pieces to the puzzle together, even looking at some of her, a lot of her charitable contributions is really towards more geared towards women.
Mm.
So while we as men are getting mad at Oprah, Oprah is a hurt woman who put herself in a financial position to make change so that no other woman cannot go unheard.
Mm.
Woman, she put herself in a position that she can be a voice or give a platform for women to be able to speak their minds and speak up to the men that have hurt them because she still carry her hurt.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that?
Well, I can totally see that point of view, or the thing point of view about Oprah, because I do know I didn't know much of those things already, and about her past and things like that. I did know a bunch of that, but at the same time, that gives a good narrative on why she's attacking a lot of black men with documentaries and things like that. It gives a good arrow pointing in the direction of why, or a good reason that could be why. Doesn't make it right, and I don't agree with none of it, but at the same time, we also got to look into what you're saying about Oprah got a lot of money, a lot of money. Oprah got a lot of hurt, a lot of hurt. Some of those things people can put on that smile, but they don't go away. You know, losing a child, I don't think that ever goes away. Being raped multiple times by family members, I don't think that ever goes away.
I mean, since 9 years old,
that don't go away. Those things can be depressed, but they can't. They're not going to go away. And I can't speak on Oprah, her psychological help. If she's getting therapy, if she's seeing somebody, most likely she is. She's Oprah with a lot of money. Most likely she got somebody on tap as a therapist. But I think a lot of people are missing that point, that Oprah has hurt a lot. And a lot of people don't look into the background of things, and a lot of people just look at what she's doing now and saying, oh, Oprah and Gail, but you got to also look into how, people background a little bit, and then figure out the why. And once you understand the why, then you can try to find a solution to help the situation. But in Oprah case, I don't know who's gonna help. I can come from the point of view of why she's not getting any sympathy, simply because of the attacks that she's dishing out and how she's coming at a lot of, I guess famous black man.
Be 100 about it.
Her attack is a lot of black men and try to tear their legacy down. Now, when people see that, people look at that as, okay, you can't make excuses for everything. Some things you got to know you're doing are effed up, and you just got to not make excuses for them and not do them. So if I was to come from a person who didn't look into a lot of things, didn't research a lot of things, wasn't a deep thinker, if I was just a basic minded person, I wouldn't give two fingers about Oprah and her past life. I'm just looking at what she's doing now. So because of what she's doing now, her homegirl, and how they doing this, especially with the whole Kobe situation, even though she didn't have fingers on it, people still involved her in it. She was still guilty by association. So when she fell, Everybody laughed. Didn't nobody care. Everybody has written Oprah off as she's not for us.
And that's sad again because what she has built and what she is as a strong black woman, that should never be the case. I totally agree with what you're saying as far as about how people perceive her, and no one has much compassion for her.
Mm-mm.
And for her to take that fall, and everybody had their jokes, and Michael Jackson tripped her. Um, you know what I mean? Like I said, again, I started off with my own joke about it, right? So I just feel like as far as Oprah, she had to ask that $1 million question. I mean, I think she's at this point outside of the black community. I don't really think she cares. Hell, she feel like her family betrayed her.
Yeah, I don't think
So
Oprah cared.
I don't think she cared neither. But that's a telltale sign as far as an individual who I think that she is proud to be a black woman. Um, don't have the black people behind her at all at this point. There are some, but not to the extent that it should be. We should be celebrating Oprah, not laughing at her downfall. Literally.
I just don't. To me, I know we have said a lot of things about how she's coming, and we just want her to not attack the black man the way she's been doing it, even though she have her reasons to want to speak up for women and women that go through those situations.
Yeah, and I think she should speak up for women. I think she should advocate for women. I mean, we always talk about how we have daughters. I want my daughter to feel like she has a voice, but
Right.
at the same time, I don't want my daughter to just tear down one ethnicity of group of men. I want my daughter to call them all out: white, black, Spanish, blue, green, pink, purple, all of them. I mean, for me, I think, a man who's raping women is a coward, anyways. I mean, you got so many women in this world that's gonna give it up to you for free. Hell, you should never have to rape a woman. So, I mean, I get Oprah, but I don't agree with the approach that she's taking, attacking black men and not calling out her white friends.
Facts. That's the facts.
So, I mean, as far as my conclusion about it, it's sad that we can make fun of a very prestigious person, black person, such as Oprah, with all that she has accomplished. But I get it, I understand it. Um, but unlike Oprah, I'm not going to be the person who's going to continue to pass down the hurt. I'm going to forgive Oprah.
All right. Me, my conclusion on the situation, I somewhat agree with a lot of things you were saying. I'm not disagreeing with any of it, but I'm not going to include that in my conclusion. But I do take things I agree with things you said. But my whole conclusion on the situation, I just feel like we don't need to cast people out of our community
Mm-hmm.
over situations like this, or over the situations with what she had going on, because as you can see, she listened to the community and she dropped it on her end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now no matter if anybody else picked it up or whatever, because she listened or whatever the case may be, she didn't continue with it. But I think people have to not lose their compassion so quickly for people that have been standing up for you for a long time. And even if Oprah ain't stand up for me as a black man, which I believe she have in certain ways, but even if I don't think she have for me, I have daughters that I know she have stood up for black women and women in general.
Right.
So, I'm not going to sit here and act like she's not a good woman overall because of certain adventure she was, things she was getting into. Now, like you say, if you talk about her past and all of the struggles she had to go through, she did a lot of things she probably didn't want to do. She got put in situations where she didn't want to be in. But at the end of the day, she still stood up. She became who she became, which is a strong, powerful Black woman. And I think we need to, like you said, that's why I say I agree with, we need to uplift Oprah and let her know we behind her, to where she don't feel neglected from her people, to where she can realize, okay, I don't have to come at certain, let me come at these people because my people is behind me. You know, we gotta stop dropping people left and right just because we disagree with something they done or a view they had. And that's my conclusion on it.
Man, definitely love it, man. I think that was a insightful and deep conclusion you had there, brother.
Appreciate it.
I rock with it. On that note, again, if you like what you hear, if you like the show, if you like the content, like, subscribe, tell your friend, and give us those comments. All that helps, people, family. All of that helps.
Facts. And make sure you share the video. Tell a friend about a friend and tell that friend to tell a friend. We trying to grow together. Let's get these words out there.
Yes, sir. On that note, that's your boy DJ Reloaded.
And this your boy 305 King.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Salute.